In this video, we want to briefly talk about our saving functionality. Now, there's two ways that you can save things on Fantasy Insider at the moment. Firstly, if you went in, for example, and modified some player projections, so let's say that we think that Ryan James is overrated, so we'll drop him to be about 28.5. But at the same time, we now think that Tariq Sims is going to play more minutes, so we'll upgrade him to 38.5. So now we've modified those projections. We might want to use those when we next come back to the site. So what you can do is if you go to Save Projection Set, and we'll call these Week 1 Modified, and we go Save. What that means is next time we come back to the site, so we'll refresh, which will of course override our changes to the projections there. But what we can now do is if we go to the projections menu at the top, you'll see that Week 1 Modified are now there. So we can click that and it will restore the changes that we made. So Tariq Sims, for example, is now still at 38.5. The other thing that we can save is if we build our lineups using these new projections, we can now save all of the lineups that are generated for our future reference. So let's go to Save All Lineups as Set, and we'll call these Week 1 with Modified Projections, and go Save. So that's now saved that. And if you click the View Saved Lineups button at the top, you'll see that we've now got this set here, Week 1 with Modified Projections. We can click View All and see all of those lineups saved. So we can now come back after the game, for example, and say, well, how would this lineup have actually scored?